Today, I'm going to show you a new, simple, yet highly effective natural solution that can help boost orchid growth, strengthen the roots, and keep the leaves healthy and vibrant. Let's get started. From what we can see, this orchid's health is slowly declining. As the leaves are showing clear signs of stress, two of the larger leaves have already turned a bright, unhealthy yellow, while the remaining leaves appear dull, weak, and unevenly green. These are common signs that the orchid is struggling to absorb enough nutrients and moisture to support healthy growth. But when we take a closer look at the root system, we can see that the orchid is still holding on. The roots are still firm and functional, and the potting medium remains in fairly stable condition. This is actually a very good sign, because it means the plant still has the ability to recover if we support properly. And since the roots and medium are not severely damaged, it also saves us the trouble of completely repotting the orchid, reducing stress on the plant during recovery. All we need to do is gently loosen the potting medium. Loosening the growing medium improves airflow around the roots, creating a healthier environment for recovery and new growth. And carefully trim away any decaying or dying roots. Removing these damaged roots helps prevent further rot and allows the orchid to redirect its energy toward the healthier roots that are still active and capable of absorbing nutrients. At the same time, we're also going to remove the old flower spike, as it has already finished its job. Keeping a spent flower spike attached can continue draining energy from the plant, even after blooming is ended. Next, give the entire plant a gentle rinse using a light spray of clean water. This helps wash away dust, debris, and any remaining buildup around the roots and leaves, keeping the orchid clean before we begin the recovery treatment. Allowing the surface moisture to dry is important. It helps reduce the risk of bacteria or fungal problems, especially around the crown and roots where excess moisture can easily become trapped. So we're going to let it dry for the time being. For the first solution, begin by filling a clean container with water. This will act as the base of the recovery mixture, helping dilute the ingredients evenly. Next, add 1 teaspoon of baking soda into the water. Baking soda helps create a cleaner environment around the orchid by reducing excess acidity and helping suppress bacteria and fungal growth. Stir the mixture well until it fully dissolves. Now pour the solution into a larger container. This will give us enough space to fully soak the orchid. We will now soak only the lower half of the plant in the solution, while keeping the leaves and crown above the surface. This allows the roots and lower stem to absorb the beneficial solution directly, while preventing excess moisture from sitting around the crown and leaves, where rot can easily develop. At the same time, use a soft tissue or cotton pad soaked in the solution to gently wipe both sides of the leaves. This helps clean the leaf surface while lightly coating it with the solution, helping reduce bacteria and keeping the leaves fresher and healthier during recovery. Wiping the leaves also removes dust and residue, allowing the orchid to absorb light more effectively for photosynthesis. With the remaining solution, we're going to rinse a handful of pine bark. This helps clean the growing medium while lightly disinfecting it at the same time, reducing the chance of harmful bacteria or fungi remaining around the roots. Preparing the pine bark this way creates a cleaner and safer environment for the orchid as it continues recovering. After about 30 minutes, strain out the pine bark and let it sit until it becomes lightly moist. You don't want it soaking wet, just damp enough to retain a bit of moisture while still allowing plenty of airflow around the roots. At this point, the orchid should also be finished soaking in the solution. Gently remove the plant and allow the excess liquid to drain away completely. The roots should now look cleaner and more refreshed. With the orchid positioned inside the pot, begin gently filling around the roots with the prepared pine bark. As you do this, make sure the plant remains upright and centered within the pot. Keeping the orchid stable is important, as excessive movement can disturb the roots while they recover and re-establish themselves in the growing medium. Fill the pot loosely to maintain good airflow around the roots while still providing enough support to hold the plant securely in place. If you've ever tried making your own natural orchid solution before, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what methods have worked for you. Finally, top the surface with a light layer of moss. This helps maintain gentle moisture around the upper roots and growing medium, preventing them from drying out too quickly during recovery. Keeping the layer thin allows airflow to continue circulating around the roots, helping prevent excess moisture buildup and rot. Now it's time to prepare our main recovery solution. Start with a fresh carrot and begin peeling off the outer skin. Carrots are naturally rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that can help support healthy root and leaf development. Next, begin cutting the carrot peels into small pieces. Smaller pieces help release nutrients more easily into the solution, allowing the water to absorb more of the beneficial compounds from the carrot. Place all the cut carrot peel pieces into a clean jar or container. Then add 1 teaspoon of sugar into the container. The sugar provides a quick source of energy that can help support the orchid during recovery. Before filling it with water, the mixture begins combining the natural nutrients from the carrot with the gentle energy from the sugar, creating a simple solution that helps encourage healthier growth. Finally, close the lid and let the mixture sit for about 1 hour. This gives the nutrients for the carrot peel and the sugar enough time to infuse into the water, creating a mild, nutrient-rich solution. After about 1 hour, strain out the liquid, leaving behind only the infused solution. Removing the solid pieces helps keep the mixture clean and prevents any residue from breaking down too quickly later on. To begin the treatment process, use a soft tissue or cotton pad soaked in the solution to gently wipe the orchid leaves. Carefully wipe both the top and underside of each leaf so the surface is evenly cleaned and lightly coated with a nutrient-rich mixture. This helps the leaves stay clean, supports healthier photosynthesis, and provides gentle nutrients that can help weak leaves recover and regain their vibrant green color. Next, pour a portion of the solution into a spray bottle. We will use this to lightly mist the entire plant, especially around the roots, leaves, and surface of the growing medium. The fine mist helps distribute the nutrients more evenly while keeping the orchid lightly hydrated without overwhelming it with excess moisture. Finally, use the remaining solution to gently water the base of the plant and the growing medium. This allows the roots to slowly absorb the nutrients directly, helping support healthier growth, stronger roots, and greener leaves over time. And this is where consistent routine care begins to take shape. By continuing this method regularly, while also providing proper light, airflow, and balanced watering, the orchid will gradually recover and become stronger with time. Remember, healthy orchids don't recover overnight, but with patience and proper care, the results can be truly rewarding. And here are the results after 6 weeks. You can already see a noticeable improvement in the orchid's overall condition. The leaves appear much greener, firmer, and healthier compared to before, showing that the plant is slowly regaining its strength. At the same time, the root system continues adapting well to the growing medium, which is a very important sign during recovery. A stable root system creates the foundation for stronger leaves, healthier growth, and future blooms. While the orchid is still in the recovery stage, the progress so far clearly shows that with proper care and consistent routine treatment, the plant is moving in a healthy direction. And there you have it. With a little patience, simple care, and the right routine, even a struggling orchid can slowly return to healthy growth. If you enjoyed this video or found these tips helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more simple and natural orchid care methods. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next orchid care video.